going to be eating in my introduction because I have everything set up to do this recipe for you, and I realized I was starving. So basically what I'm going to do is an experiment. Yes, I should call these videos Keto Experiments with Cyndi instead of Keto Cooking with Cyndi, because a lot of what I'm doing are experiments. Now, I don't know how many of you liked potato skins. I love them, and I miss them dearly. So, you know, we've been replacing mashed cauliflower with the potatoes, and that's all cool, but still miss those potato skins. And then we do, you know, the Cauli mac and cheese. That's all good too. But, oh, these are so good. This is strawberries and whipped cream. All right, my favorite little snack. Okay, what was I saying? Oh yeah, so potato skins. I got very clever. Yes, I did. Because of those combinations of the mashed cauliflower, I thought I could do potato skins. And then I thought, oh wait, the skin? What do I use for the skin? Okay, what gave me this brilliant idea was the fact that I just made taco shells out of cheese the other day, and I thought, well, they were really tasty, and I thought to myself, hello, why don't I shape cheese, do it the same way I did the taco shells, and have that as the potato skin? Yeah? Clever? We're going to try it. I don't know how it's going to turn out, but it's an experiment. It's a keto experiment. Keto cooking experiment with Cyndi. Let's try it. Well, I did it again. I thought I was recording, and I wasn't. So here's what you missed. God, I have done this before. I removed the cooked cauliflower from the steamer. I put it in the blender. Not the blender, this is the food processor. I added what is this? I added 1/8 of a cup of heavy cream, and I added a cube of butter. I put in some Himalayan salt, and then I added 1 cup of the shredded cheddar cheese. And then I mixed it all up. And it came out beautiful and tasted good too. I can't believe I did not get that recorded, because I was very entertaining while I was doing that, and you missed it. All right, well, the next thing, we're getting ready for the next thing. Okay. We're recording. Oh, God, thank goodness. I see it. Okay, so I have cooked bacon. And you know, one of the fastest and easiest ways I have found to cook bacon is to do it in the oven. I cook all of it. That way I have cooked bacon at hand at all times, and then I just heat it up when I want it. In this case, this is probably I cooked up half of a package of bacon, and now I'm just going to cut it up to small, very small bacon bits. Bacon bits. So you can watch me do that while I'm cutting up the bacon. Doesn't make any sense. See, that looks like plenty. No, I'm going to do it all. Lots of bacon bits. The other thing I could have done in this experiment is I could have added the bacon in with the mashed potatoes. I'm going to do that. I've already got the mashed cauliflower in a bowl ready to go. But I think I'm going to stir in some bacon bits. Ooh. Again, because it's an experiment, you don't have to do it, but I'm going to. I'm going to do that. Voila. Bacon bits. Lots of them. I'm going, I told you I was going to do this. I'm serious. I'm going to do this. Oops, I grabbed a fork, not a spoon. I want a spoon. Okay. I'll grab a handful and put it in there. Mush that up. Oh, I think this is going to be even better. I think this will be the recipe. Just throw in how much you want in there. So now I've got the mixture. I mean, I put the cheese in there. Why not the bacon bits? Bacon bits. Next step, and actually you could do this step in advance, but I have a parchment lined baking sheet. This is where I'm going to do it the way I did the taco shells. I'm just going to put it on here. Now I have, hang on. I'm going to use this glass shaped bowl. It's a little dessert dish. That's what I'm actually going to use to put this inside of. So you don't need to set it up like you're doing tacos. But I do need it long enough. So I'm doing a bit of a different shape. Kind of an oblong instead of a circle. There we go. Do this oblong. This looks like it'll be big enough for my little dish. I'm hoping I'll spread that out just a little bit more. So I guess depending on the little baking dish that you're going to use, because it has to be oven safe, because we are going to have to get this in the oven after these doohickeys are done. Move over. We're doing another one. There we go. Pop that all on there and give it some shape. And this is ready to go in the oven. I've got the oven at 350. Can you see me? Bring this up. All right, so it's at 350, and I'm going to let those cook for 7 minutes, because that's how long it took me to do the cheese taco shells. Meanwhile, there's no meanwhile, we wait. Just heard the timer go off, and actually I had checked these at 7 minutes, and I did an additional 2 minutes. There they are. I'm going to let these cool. Recording? Okay. Now these have cooled for 3 minutes, and I'm just going to scoop it out. They're very greasy. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to pat these down a little bit so they're not quite as greasy. Take a paper towel and pat that down. And now let me pick up, oh look at that, just picks right up. Oh, the other side is pretty greasy. That's okay. I'm just going to scoot that over to my little Pyrex sheet here. Oh, look at that. See how it fits in there? I made it a good shape. I'm bringing the next one over. I'm going to put that right inside. And I'm just going to see if I could stretch that out. That stretches pretty nicely. Yeah. I'm liking how this is working out. See that? You can use any shape bowl you want, as long as you make the cheese to the shape of the bowl that you're going to use. It's going to go in the oven. And now I'm going to fill these shells up with the Cauli mixture. So I'm just going to plop that in there. Now I didn't really wait for these to cool because the bowl keeps the shape. Unlike when you're making taco shells with the cheese, they need to hang on the rack for a while. There we go. That one has more bacon bits than that one. Maybe I can, but I'm going to solve that because I'm going to put more bacon bits on the top, just like they do with the potato skins. There. And now I can top it with the cheddar cheese, just like they do with potato skins. A little bit more. The cheese is going to melt, so I want to make sure it doesn't burn. Everything is cooked, so we're just going to heat this in the oven. I'm going to put this in the smaller convection oven. I'll get all this cheese off here. And I'm going to guess, because it's an experiment, I'm going to guess that I should bake this. I'm going to check it, but I'm going to bake this at 350, and I'm going to try it for 10 minutes. And if the cheese is melted and not burnt, that'll be great. So I have these out of the oven now. I think 10 minutes was perfect. Actually, instead of picking that up, let's bring the camera down to take a look at that. They look pretty good, don't they? They have to cool off because part of this experiment is figuring out how to eat it. I guess you could serve it in this dish, but I'm hoping that it cools off enough without making everything cold. Why is that getting glary? That I can just actually take it out and it'll be in the shell and not the glass container, and still be hot enough to eat and serve. So I'm going to let that cool, and I'm going to test to see if it doesn't fall apart on me when I take it out of this dish. Otherwise, we have to serve it in the dish to maintain the shape. While that's cooling, I did cut this third one up into little cracker sizes, and I'm really hungry today. It's been a few more minutes, and it's still very greasy, so I don't think it's going to hold its shape, but I'm just going to see if it kind of, okay. Well, you know what? This may not be so bad. I lost some of the shape, and if you want to really get weird, well, you can't see me, you can mush it with your hand. Yeah, let's see. Does it look like a potato skin at all? Okay, taste test coming up. So, you know, the whole thing with the cheese shell is to give it a shell, just like the potato skin. But I think as long as it tastes good, let's see if it tastes like potato skins. Oh, you're going to like this. You are going to love this. Woo! Are you bacon lovers out there? I cannot tell this is cauliflower. This is total, and the shell, it totally works. I mean, it fell apart in the plate, so you could serve it in the dish that you shaped it in. It loses its shape, but it makes a good 1-minute presentation when you're serving. Oh yeah. This is my lunch. This is like a meal. I have a bacon for the meat, cheese for the high fat. I have the cauliflower for the vegetable. This is a meal. Well, definitely a meal. throw a little salad with it. Oh, that would be great, a salad. All right, well, bon appetit. This is a successful experiment in my book. I'm putting it on my recipe, on my website. My recipe still. Anyway, I'm gonna finish it.